This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we are going to be talking about a game that really fascinated me, and I'm surprised how much I like this. This is X Seeker of Fortunes, okay? So I'm going to go over the rules a little bit. I'm going to try to explain things as best as I can, and we're going to go down the table, check it out, and then we'll come back up, and I will give you my final thoughts on this. So the game comes with this beautiful, beautiful map. I can't fit everything into it, so I apologize. Only because I still have a broken ankle, and I can't get up to the big camera up top. So we're going to film this on the side view, but I think we'll get our point across. The first thing that you're trying to do here is you are trying to complete five adventures. If you're able to do that, you are going to win the game. Now, the way this works is you are going to take six, these are lead cards, and each one are different. You have myth, you have glyphs, let's see, I think vision and ruins are your leads, okay? And I just drew 5, so I just need one more. Okay, and then you're also going to have an Action X card. These are going to help you, either help you or cause your opponent harm. It kind of has a Magic the Gathering feel, and if you love Magic the Gathering, I think you're really going to like this, because first of all, it's not a collectible card game, and what you have, you can play against each other as long as you want. You're both adventurers trying to be the fastest to get to the final adventure and win the game by completing the final adventure. You are going to have these adventure cards, and you're going to have 3 of these out. And at the beginning of your turn, you're going to be able to draw 2 of these cards. And then you can either draw one from a discard pile, or you can actually keep one. You'll draw one of these, and if you want to either keep it here, or you can put it into a discard pile, which we'll keep over there. You are going to, like I said, draw your 2 leads from the lead deck, then discard any leads that you don't want in your hand. Well, I've got plenty of these. Maybe I'll just discard this one, okay, which is fine. Now you're going to try to compare and get enough cards to complete one of these, okay? And if you're able to do that, like here, I can use 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these, and I'm going to be able to collect this, which is going to give me, all right, as a reward, 1 lead and 1 Action X, which means I'm going to grab another one of these cards. Now, like I said, with these cards, you can, when you get them, you can do something. Your adventures cost 1 less lead, fewer to complete. Okay, that's cool. You can use that ability. You could play it and use that ability and say, okay, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to choose what I want to do. Or I can do the ruthless part. Rivals adventures cost an additional lead to complete. So you're trying to screw your your opponent over, while you're trying to complete these. Once you complete 4 of these, you're going to get rid of everything off here, and then you're going to draw 3 more leads, and you are going to try to complete the final adventure. And if you're able to do that, you are going to win the game because you completed 5 adventures. So it's a constant tug and pull, because every time you complete these, you're going to be able to get these action cards, and these action cards are going to either help you or be able to counteract anything that your opponent does. Excuse me. You're constantly going through the deck trying to match things up. Maybe you have too many of a certain card and none of the cards, you try to replace them and stuff like that. And it's really an interesting game because you're trying to match up these glyphs to what you have in your card. But when you think you've got all the right things in your hand to do something and you go to play something, well, your opponent can use one of these abilities to kind of screw you over. And now you're back to the starting board while he's trying to get things and slowing you up from getting more action cards to help you or stop him. So a really interesting dynamic how this works out. And like I said, once you get your 4 leads done, you're going to go to your final adventure. And if you're able to complete that adventure, you are going to win X Seeker of Fortune. And a nice little pull and tug game that has a lot of magic feel to it, but is not magic. And, it is really, really a game unto itself and a beautifully artistically beautiful game and a fun game. A fun, simple game that isn't, oh, I need this special card to be dominant in it. Everybody is going to be playing from the same cards, and there's another person on the other side, I'm sorry I had to shorten this up, but is taking from these same decks and is trying to complete and do the same things that you're trying to do. And whoever gets it done first is the archaeologist that's going to make the most money, right? Just like in Indiana Jones. Beautiful, fun, and fantastic. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts. If you like card games and you got a younger kid, near teenage, I think it says 14 plus. I can even go 11 plus with this because it really is. It's not so much as simplistic. It's there's a lot of depth to this, and I really I didn't hit every aspect of it, but just giving you the gist of it. It's fun, it's quick, it's to the point, and it's a great game. There are just a lot of little nuances here, and fun little things and twist and turn. When you think you got everything kind of figured out, okay, if I get these 4 cards out and then somebody plays an Action X card, and the next thing you know, well, you're gonna sabotage somebody. And they have all the heroic feats that you want to do and you want to commit. Thwart, bury 2 matching leads, negate the effects of a heroic fit, so you can counteract certain things. Sabotage, discard a lead, and scrap an active resource. Barter, you can barter with each other. Breakthrough, discard 3 matching leads. Draw an Action X card. So if you want to get those Action X cards, if you got 3 cards of the same faction there, you can draw an X card. There's a lot of little things that you can do here that can really change the tide of the game, and pull it to your favor. If things aren't going your way, well, you kind of turn it around a little bit with some of these abilities that you're able to do. And that's what makes this so interesting. When you look at it, you go, oh, well, that's kind of not what I expected. And then you start playing it, and it's kind of a little bit of cutthroat, and you're 2 archaeologists, and you really feel the theme there. And I think this is just a beautiful, beautiful job by Mega Moth Studios. I think their passion and their commitment to this, and the beauty of what they did, art all the way through, really, really done fantastically. And I got to give them a lot of credit. This is a lot of fun and very much worth playing. Go check it out. Go check them out. X Seeker Fortune. You're not going to be disappointed with this one. You're going to have a blast. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.